Okay, this question is going to be real easy today. Real simple. This is a simple one. This is one of my rules of thumb. You're going to fish shallow water? What kind of shallow water do you want to fish? Good morning, guys and girls. Good morning. February 13th, we're going to be looking at Daniel. You remember Daniel? Daniel in the lion's den? It's not this story. This is a different one. This is not Daniel in the lion's den. Daniel 3:1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was 60 cubits tall and 66 cubits wide. 60 cubits high, 6 cubits wide. That's a big statue. That's a very big statue. By the way, I'm reading from our new devotional, Catch a Better Life. Took me a couple days to write this book. You can get this book at jimmyhouston.com if you want to follow along with us. We read this every morning. We post a video every day at 5 o'clock Central Time out of our Catch the Day book on the Catch of the Day, Catch a Better Life book. Catch of the Day YouTube channel. Go in there and subscribe to that Catch of the Day channel. If you're not subscribed to it, go in there and subscribe to that right now. If you are subscribed, share this with a few friends out there. We got about 20,000 great people on there. About 20,000 great people on the Catch of the Day channel. Okay, here's what I wrote about that. By the way, we've got a fishing tip for every day, a scripture for every day, and a devotional for every single day built around fishing. Here's what I wrote about this for today's devotional. Fishing is important to a lot of us. It's more than a hobby, more than a sport, more than friendly competition. It's a way of life. That's right. It's a way of life. For me, without a doubt, for many of you, it's a way of life. Can fishing become our God? I think it can. I think it can. There might be a really thin line, as a matter of fact, between fishing becoming our God and not. Might be a pretty thin line, particularly for those of us who fish for a living. Those of us that make our living fishing, got to be real careful. But God allows no other God. He allows no other God. He doesn't share his throne with anyone or anything. In today's verse, we find a blatant example of a man. Just a man. A king, but just a man. Declaring himself as God. And building a statue that's 90 foot tall, 9 foot wide, big statue, and he commanded everyone to bow down and worship that statue. As we know, if we read all about throughout this, Daniel wouldn't do that. But the gods in our lives will not necessarily be that obvious. That's pretty obvious that is man blatantly declaring himself as God. Pretty obvious that's something that's going to upset God. But the gods in our life might not be that clear to us. They could slip in little by little in our lives until they're on the throne. These gods can take many forms. They can be a hobby, like fishing. It can be your job. It can be a sport. It could be money, power, sex. All of these things, plus a lot of others, can become our God. God allows no other God on that throne besides himself. Who or what are we really worshiping? Who or what are we worshiping today? Is God on your throne? Is God on your throne? And if he is he the only one or the only thing that's on your throne? Here's our tip for today. Those of you who have been around me very long know this. This is one of my real rules of thumb right here. Fish shallow, cover, near deep water. Yeah, you're going to fish shallow water? Fish shallow, cover, near deep water. I'm on the Illinois River right here behind me. It's a beautiful river. The white bass will be thick up in here and be a lot of traffic up here in about a month from now. And they'll be catching white bass up in here by the hundreds. But shallow, cover, near deep water. Very easy to do in a river. You get these really nice, bright, sunshiny days. Going to be a lot of fish come up shallow, even in the month of February. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.